Cancelled.
Schweezy.
Do adults still laugh at dirty jokes? I've seen videos of people who are about 27 plus in age laughing at dirty jokes like dick and balls or that's what she said, for example. I was wondering if they're just an exception or if many adults laugh at jokes like that. Here's a good question. Yeah, I like this question because, yes, adults still laugh at dirty jokes. Like, there's, everyone's different. If you're in school, I'm assuming that you're a person who's probably in school, and, like, your classmates, like, some classmates will like dirty jokes. Some classmates will not like dirty jokes, not at all. And figuring that out, you're like, okay, some people are prudes, some people are cool. And, eventually you have your friends marry the prudes and they get divorced and shit like that. That's a whole other thing. That's a thing that's for someone else. But if you're a kid who laughs at dirty jokes, you're going to be an adult who laughs at dirty jokes. Even if, like, your wife doesn't like dirty jokes and you're, like, a guy and you're like, I still like dirty jokes. So I'll, enjoy dirty jokes in my time, but I won't subject my wife to them. Like, that's what I do with my mom. I accidentally send her I like to... In the middle of the night, I like to think of dumb things and text friends, like, my dumb thoughts. And that really helps me with, like, this show, too. Also, like, some of those thoughts have come on this show. And I accidentally sent one to my mom while she was sleeping. Then 2 days later, she's like, why'd you text me a dirty joke? I'm like, I actually texted back. I'm like, sorry, this wasn't for you. So you shouldn't be telling those jokes anyway. I'm like, well, I like to know my audience, and you were not my audience, Dirty jokes are great. The problem is when you become an adult, like, if you're an adult, like, you got to think dirty jokes probably don't work with your job unless, like, you do a podcast or are you a musician. Radio host probably not even anymore because of, like, FCC rules where, like, podcasts don't have that. Or, like, well, don't kill anyone and do illegal shit on your podcast. I'm like, all right, that's fine with me. Or whatever. And then YouTube's, like, terms of service, that really affects your audio, too. But yeah, no, that is kind of sad, like, that kids don't know that. But, like, your job, like, you're working a normal job. You can't be, you find guys who are, like, cool with that and like that, but then there's people who aren't cool with it. And you can't be subjecting people who aren't cool with it to that shit. But it's okay, to your friends and stuff like that and joke around and stuff like that. Also, don't be, like, a dick to women, that's shit like that. Like, I was surprised I had a friend who, like, her dad was this is her, like, and I know her as well as I probably say, her dad was a pervert, but I'm like, I say dirty jokes all the time, and she did not, like, that was not bad. It was like, oh yeah, because we're not, like, let's hold a woman down and cage her up. Like, shit, dude. Yeah, adults, I just want to say, yeah, if you're a kid and watching this, like, adults love dirty jokes. Like, there's the time of adults. I went to a Quick Trip. The change amount was $69. Oh, and I was like pulling out my money. I'm like, oh yeah, and change amount, nice. And he's like, God, and like the cashier was like, God, I was thinking that too. But I know you can't say anything, because he's fucking doing his work. He's doing a job. Like, not everyone wants to hear fucking, like, sex jokes when, like, someone's providing them a service they're paying for. It's just like, you know the right times and the wrong times. And I think why you think adults don't like dirty jokes is because, you're a parent and you don't want, like, your parents are going to be a little rough because they're like, we can't have you saying that fucking shit in front of other people, but if you say it in front of us, it's also really funny. So that's what dirty jokes are for adults. We love them. Most of us love them. The cool ones love them. They don't like them. Like, honestly, if you don't like dirty jokes, like, it's going to be a really hard time, like, being my friend or acquaintance or whatever. When you're not, like, a family figure who would not like that. So, thank you for watching this clip. Watch it again.